welcome back to Gamer C Shop in Blacksmith Master. It's a great game in early access. I've already showed you, do I think it is worth it? My quick review of the game showing you everything that the game sort of has to offer at a high level. And this is how we went from one person working in a very small shop or very small factory to this, where we have quite a lot of people. We have multiple production chains. We also have a forest. We have also a mine. So quite a lot of new things. And yeah, now I want to show you a bit more. Let's continue because it seems like you liked it. So we're going to continue with a couple of things. Now, if you look at the blueprints, I have already unlocked quite a lot of blueprints. We have also started to upgrade them using our design points. So all great there. We have, as I said, started to have the mine and the forest with quite a few people. If you look over here, I have 9 miners. I have 9 people working in the oak forest. I have 9 designer or scholars. We have quite a few assistants, which I have started to spread between transferring items to the merchant, to transferring resources. So, when the forest, when we've done one day of work in the forest, let's look over here. It says, today we've collected, for example, 216 wood. It's going to be delivered in this warehouse over here. And you can see my current reserves too in this warehouse. We can start using this wood to restock those places here, right? For free, because using those wood. We can also use the ore to put it over here, right? And then being able to then smelt it to make, all of these iron bars, and then use those iron bars over here into the storage. But that requires, as I said, having restock people and having people in the craft ingots. And obviously, lastly, we have quite a few blacksmiths, 17 to be precise. They're growing also in levels. Right now, they're only crafting for the merchants over here. But in this episode, I'm also going to show you how to get a shop going. Speaking of a shop, this is what you unlock over there, a store. So we're gonna be able to do this. I also want to unlock the basement so we can start having things under, right? Go under, and then of course we'll be also able to go over. So I'm gonna do a bit of rework because this is a night. It's a perfect time to do it. So this is stairs, right? What I'm gonna do is I think we're going to, because the warehouse is over here, we're gonna put a door on this side there. Actually, let's put 2. So that way it's easy for somebody to deliver from the warehouse to our shop. Then I'm gonna say probably over here, this is going to be the shop. So we're going to start moving some of those things here, somewhere else. Oops, that's not what to do. For now, I'm still gonna leave them on this floor, but in the future, this is also something we can definitely put on a different floor. All right, so let's go. We're gonna put them over here. And the reason I'm doing this, right, is that way we can give space, as I said, for a store. So let's go. You go here. You go right in front. I don't know how many we can fit. These are plants, by the way. You see over here, I've made 2 plants because it gives us a bonus for these designers. So that's great. Okay, you're going there. You're gonna continue being just back there. Okay, and that's it. Okay. Then we can keep a few more plants on this side, because as I said, we're gonna use this more as an entrance from the warehouse, and potentially also where then my people can go down. Okay, so moving all of this here. Let me actually work on this and I'll see you in a minute, because I guess that's slightly boring for you to see this. So it is, we've done a small reorganization of the factory. We even have stairs now, and I can put some text. We can see this is basement apply I could also put one over here to say this is the shop. We'll talk about the shop in a sec. Before a quick recap, so we have our design over here, all of our people sleeping on benches right now, and then we have our production chains as efficient as possible, you know. Basically, they take here, they go there, they deliver into one of these, you know, what do you say? Item chest, coffre en français. Then we have over here a line for smelting, another line for smelting. So you may have realized that indeed I have put downstairs all of this, right? Because it doesn't only need to go out, so it comes from here. They're taking the ore, they go through this door, they go down, deposit here, then it is used by the smelters over there. They put into those things here, right? And then they can just bring this back up. So that's the idea. And yeah, the shop over here, you know, there's a door here. Maybe we put a second door, actually. Never know. But I need to put a door where there's space for a door. So it is. So I've put, you know, some doors. They enter and they will see multiple different displays. Alright, you choose basically what you want to put in the display. And then at the end, this is where they will pay over here. So good that they exit over there too again. So now one thing though is I'm gonna need to say some of the merchants, some of the blacksmiths, sorry, need to be focused on these. They need to focus on the racks. Otherwise, nobody is ever going to make anything. So I'm thinking we make maybe 4. And then what else? We still have assistants. Okay, to right checkout. We need somebody in the checkout too. Oh, perfect. Communication stat, that's not great. Yeah, maybe this one. Okay, so that person is gonna work here. We have the assistants over there. Should we have? No, I think we're fine actually. Sorry. So let's restart the day and see if that that goes well. If that goes well. So as with every day, we have more resource now in the warehouse. So you can see some of them are gonna go to the warehouse to get the resources. There's also somebody that went downstairs. These are the smelters, so it is. And these are starting to deliver the resources, great. And then they make, you know, those iron over here, perfect. So that's looking good. I haven't really seen anybody take the wood yet, but that's okay, we can survive for now. I have wood, it is. They're starting to work, perfect. And somebody is starting to also drop something over here. We have something to sell. So where are the people to come by? Please come by. We have 42 customers per day. So this is depending on the number of racks, number of distinct items, and the decoration. So that's pretty cool. I know some people may actually use those doors. Oh, here it is. I think this is our first real customer, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see if he's gonna buy anything. Come on, you can do it. This is a very beautiful one, I know. Oh no, he didn't buy anything. This one? Oh, he didn't buy anything either. Why? That's not nice. That's not nice. But yeah, more seriously, obviously we continue to do also merchant orders. Try to get different bonuses too. Oh, we've done our first sale. I missed it. Somebody took something. But yeah, this is why you want obviously as many displays as possible to have different things that they may want. And with this, we're gonna make even more money. I think next is probably we're gonna want to try to get up to the first floor. And I'm thinking we're gonna put all of our design on the first floor so that we have a bit more space. There it is the next day, and I have now not only one stairs going down, but one stairs going up too. We have the first floor, and in the future we'll be able to have even more floors. And I've put tons of tables for my designers. I've also put a couple of chairs. So the idea is hopefully the designers can just sleep there and then go here. And even if somebody is not a designer, they can just quickly go down and not be too far. I also put enough of the flowers to make sure we get a nice 20% bonus, and there are all the bonus we'll be able to get actually soon. And if I go here, for example, I can get warmth and focus. With the carpet, we can have a 40% bonus. So that's gonna be one of the next one. And yeah, otherwise at the bottom, as I said, this is still the same. We have now all of these here, so I have more space to expand potentially the shop or the production chain. And by the way, I've also recruited a few more people, so we have now 18 for the merchant, 4 for the racks. We're gonna add a few more for the racks actually. Let's add, yeah, 1 for now. We have more assistants, we have more scholars, I have still 1 cashier and 9 on these 2. So yeah, hopefully we're gonna make again quite a bit of money today. I'm not too sure about the wood. It feels like nobody is carrying wood. I also... maybe actually this one is carrying wood. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, so he's gonna go there, right? There's space for wood, so that's great. And yeah, let's just accelerate time. Hopefully we'll get also, yeah, people are buying. That's great. Here it is. Maybe, maybe not. Doesn't know. We're getting more design points, of course. We're getting people that can be upgraded. So a lot of the same in a way, but this is where also optimization really comes into play. Okay, let's continue. As you can see, making some good money now, making last day almost 20,000 of positive. We're selling in the shop, you know, nobody is unhappy. We have customers every day. They're obviously not buying everything, but they're buying some. Our scholars, you know, we've also been able to increase significantly the output because I have done a couple of other improvements over here. So not only we get a bonus from the plants and from the carpets, we also have a bonus from the fire, from also schematic scrolls. I'm going to show you that. And then we could, if we wanted, do the library and then also the chalkboards. So let me show you quickly this floor. This now beautiful floor has, you know, some lights over here. It also has those scrolls there. It has some carpet, the whole shebang. So yeah, they're making a lot more now of design points. And with this, we've been able to get everything to this blue level. This is the rare quality. And we even have a few that are already at epic. Next is gonna be legendary, but as you can see, costing a lot of money. We have also unlocked all of the basic blueprints. If you look over here, they say no blueprints in this category. Now that doesn't mean we're done. There is so many others. Look at this. All of these blueprints, you know, we still have to unlock, but they all require things we don't have yet. It can be higher types of wood. For example, this bow over here, or this rake requires a higher type of wood that we don't have. And there's also other metals, right? You can see different metals. So the game is far from finished, but yeah, we've done the basic, let's say. Our shop is working and all of this. So yeah, we could go and, for example, get some more floors, or we could get over here the second types of wood or the copper, or we could improve about or how we work, you know, the meta, like having 2 blacksmiths working at the same time, having a better metal working, all those type of things. But I think, ladies and gents, we will do this in the next episode if you tell me in the comments below that you want to see more of this game. Thank you for watching, smash like button, and I hope to see you next time.